The morning air in Miri feels different depending on where you live. At one end of the city, a young engineer named Sarah unlocks the door to her rented apartment, greeted by the steady hum of traffic and the scent of breakfast drifting from neighboring units. On the opposite side of town, a family unlocks the same door every day, except it's their front gate, and this time, the house behind it belongs to them, evidence of ownership perched atop the mailbox. Renting in Miri is popular among students, expats, and professionals like Sarah. The flexibility appeals especially to those who may move for work or are saving for a down payment. There's no need to worry about property taxes or repairs. A call to the landlord sorts most problems. With new developments cropping up around Tanamina Street and the promise of short commutes to both city center jobs and coastal views, renting feels like a sensible way to keep options open. But the dilemma always lingers. Is renting money poured into a well with no bottom? Sarah ponders this as she glances at her monthly rental statement. The community pool is nice, but last month's leak in the shower took days to fix. She fantasizes about painting walls without seeking permission, about planting her own bougainvillea under the window. Meanwhile, the Tan family sits in their own living room, the walls painted a cozy shade of yellow. They remember the years spent saving for their down payment, the cautious optimism when the housing market seemed stable. Buying property in Miri is a commitment, long-term financial planning, maintenance, and the unshakable feeling that whatever happens, it's their name in the land registry. The city has attracted investors with rising oil and gas activity and infrastructure improvements. For the Tan family, the value of their home is tied to both market trends and memories. Yet there are challenges. The occasional jungle rain floods the garden. Regulations bring new costs: insurance, property assessment tax, and repair bills. The family sometimes wonders about the mobility they've traded for permanence. Friends abroad shift their lives with ease. The Tan family's roots grow deeper, but sometimes feel heavy. Miri's property landscape is dynamic. Rental rates have crept upward in popular districts, and the influx of new residents has made short-term leases both expensive and competitive. Conversely, buying property demands a leap: down payments, legal fees, and a commitment that stretches for decades. For those hopeful to build equity or pass wealth on, buying is a ticket to stability. The city's real estate agents tell both stories: the quick freedom of renting, the slow growth and reward of ownership. They point to statistics showing younger workers flocking to rentals, retirees seeking manageable homes to buy, and a new wave of developments intended to satisfy both markets. One evening, Sarah visits the Tan family for a barbecue. Their garden is lush from the recent rains, and the home feels settled in a way no rental ever does. But as she prepares to leave, Sarah passes a newly opened rental townhouse nearby, its lights warm with possibility. Renting or buying, the choices reflect different lives and different dreams. In Miri, both options are alive with promise, shaped by the city's shifting tides and the aspirations of its people.